Bum bum bum. That's CBG, and
That's what?
That's CBG, and we're live.
Oh shit.
Hey people, you hear that sound of my voice? I am cool, calm as a cucumber. Currently drinking Dogfish Head Sea Quench Ale Session Sour. Them black limes. You feel me?
Yo. Show me that can.
That black lime.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting. I'm interested in that. The citrus and the booze, you know I fuck with it.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
The second it gets weird, you know I fuck with it, Anthony.
Yep. Sea salt, black limes, regular limes, all about it.
Episode 191.
Boom, boom, boom.
What the fuck does it do? Hello, Internet. It's your boy. I'm out in Vegas. Anthony's in the CLE.
Mm-hmm.
We still make this happen for you at least twice a week. Why?
Because we care.
Because we fucking love you. That's why. Anthony, what it do? It's good to see you.
Not much, just got back from the chiropractor. Gave me that nice
The what?
tape.
Oh, he put magical tape on your ribs.
Oh, yeah. That lady put some magical tapes. And this is the one thing I don't like about her, but I love
Hear
what
my
she...
sexist assumption first, before you tell your story.
Him? Yeah, him. I heard
Did you
it.
hear that I misgendered
Who cares, though, dog?
Dr. So-and-so?
That's okay. I don't even know she's a doctor.
Oh, that's a funny thing you say about that. I'm kidding. I like to make fun of chiropractic
Mm-hmm.
just because the dude that started it said he could cure blindness.
Right.
But correct your moans.
Yeah, no.
But a lot of people get a lot of fucking benefit from people that do that line of work and have studied that. And these are jokes, motherfucker.
Right. No.
Like I think about, all right, first of all, remember my old partner, Dave Hurst,
Yes.
who's at MKG? Like, he's a fucking chiropractor. He's a cool dude. He helps people. At the PI, Doc Tara.
Mm-hmm.
There's also Dr. Chad, who has helped Jessica a great deal. So, like, people that I respect do that, like, for recovery.
Right.
The main reason I make fun of them is because the idea of somebody cracking my bones fucking terrifies me, and I would never let anyone do that to me, and so I just pick on them.
Yeah, no. It's, I had, the first time I did it, I had a fear of, I was like, I don't want to be like, I thought I was going to be screaming, like, yeah! When she just, like, I thought it was going to be screaming, but it was really fine. It was actually not that bad. Like, there's sometimes where she'll push, and it's like, oh, okay, all right, cool, you got it. It's cool, you don't need to keep doing. It's cool, you got it. But at the same time, there's some times where we have interactions where she's be like, yeah, did you like the sauna yesterday? It releases a lot of toxins. And I'm like, excuse me? It's a lot of what?
Toxins?
A lot of what now? A lot of
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's some triggers here.
Yeah.
Like, all right. I want you to finish your chiropractor story. Because I don't want to be a cunt.
Yeah.
But I want to remember that we need to discuss the sauna.
Hold on. Yes. So I have not tried the real sauna yet. I've only tried the infrared sauna.
Yeah. You're some kind of little bitch. No. It's just what's available to you right now.
Yeah, this is what I found right away. Like, I didn't know. I didn't know. Apparently, like, everything has its own, like, pluses and minuses. Apparently, they say the infrared sauna is better for you. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. All I know is that...
I don't know either, but my only experience in one of those things, I didn't even sweat.
Yeah, see, that was the weird thing, too, is that, like, it's really weird. Is, like, I think you have to be in there longer because... Like I paid.
Like how much longer?
Well, this is what it was. So I paid for a 30-minute session, and it got up to like about 120 degrees in there, and it was like 120 degrees. Yeah, no. 100, no, listen. I know. Listen. Relax.
Never been angry in my life.
Relax. So, as I'm going through the first 20 minutes, I'm having the same thought that you probably had. It's like I'm not pay. I don't want to pay for this. There's no reason for me to pay for this. And then like as soon as I hit the 20-minute mark. It's just like Moses opened up in my body and just gadoosed. Like my like shorts were soaked. They had a cushion for me to sit on, soaked. Like everything was soaked in there after the 20-minute mark. Like my body, everything just opened up and I was just drenched in sweat. It was disgusting. Like I was unprepared for how much sweat there was gonna be. Like I thought, like all right, like it's gonna be whatever. I don't sweat that much if I've already worked out today. It's not that big a deal. And no, my body just opened up. It was weird. She's like, yeah, like your body, like it's different. It doesn't work the same way as like a regular sauna. Like it has to warm up the internal temperature of your body. body first, and then after you hit that temperature, that's when your pores start opening up, and that's when the sweat starts happening. I'm like, I don't know if that science is true or not. I gotta do the research, but
I don't know. I don't have that kind of time, cuz.
right. But all I know is that once I did it, I was like when I hit 21, 22, 23, I started just dripping. 24, 25, it was like just straight pouring off my body. I'm like, what's going on here? Is somebody tricking me?
When I get in the sauna, within 30 seconds, my entire body is covered in sweat.
But is it sweat or is it moisture or is it humidity? Is it the humidity?
Sweat. There's no moisture like that in the sauna. There's a steam shower as well that I also will fuck with. But I personally, I can't be in a steam shower for more than 5 minutes at a time without feeling weird. Like, like I start to get like
lightheaded or something. Yeah, lightheaded.
Not even lightheaded. Like maybe lightheaded. I don't know. But like I feel like I need to get the fuck out of here after about 5 minutes. So there's that. While we're discussing this, can you look up the benefits of sauna, Dr. Rhonda Patrick?
Let's see.
And see if she has anything that's like bullet points. I don't want full articles. I'm looking for like, it does this, this, and this. And I want her to say that it did it because I trust her. You could also just look it up naked and just say benefits of sauna. But I trust at Found My Fitness. I trust Dr. Rhonda Patrick because like every other jiu-jitsu black belt, I've watched Joe Rogan's podcast a whole lot of times.
Yeah.
Now, when I go to the fucking sauna, which I do, I would say 4 to 5 times a week now, right? I go to the sauna and I sit for 10-minute increments and then I'll chill for a second, sit for another 10-minute increment, chill for a second, do a 5 or a 10 depending on how I feel or how much time we have, and then jet, right?
You're right.
So today I did 10, 10, 5, right? So I spent 25 minutes in the sauna. I probably lost 4 or 5 pounds in the sauna.
Right.
Right? Like, I start dripping the second I get in there. And then for 10 minutes I sweat, and then I go and wipe off and chill. The longest I stay in the sauna is 20 minutes. And it tends to be at the coldest, 140 degrees. And at the hottest, this is at the PI. Right. At the hottest, like 175. Anything over 165 starts to feel pretty fucking hot to me.
Yeah.
But I've also done saunas that were listed at 200. Like when you go to like, what's it called? Lifetime. You go to Lifetime Fitness, right?
Mm-hmm.
Those saunas are at 200.
Jesus.
But like, I feel like when I'm in the sauna at the PI, it's a much, much smaller room.
Yeah.
And it's way less comfortable. Like, I can sit in the fucking Lifetime sauna like it's really nothing.
So that's one thing I was reading about for saunas before, not including this article, but that like normal saunas is like you got to heat up the air first versus like heating up your body. So like I'm guessing like the bigger the room is, the more air you have to heat up versus like, you know, smaller rooms.
Yeah.
So I think that could
that's probably why it's more comfortable in there.
Right.
Even though it is hot as fuck.
Right. But like you have like it's a giant space, especially if there's nobody in there, and if there are people in there, I imagine it's not even as hot.
But dude, like today, I sat in that thing and I was just like, it was like as soon as I sat down, the sweat was like whoosh. It just like got drawn out of me.
Let's see.
So
I have a list. The way it works though is like she has like health benefits associated with it, and then she has all these things, and then it talks. It's like.
But like, here's the other thing I want to know.
Okay.
What must I do like to get these benefits? So like, if someone's like, oh yeah, I sauna every day, and they sauna for 2 minutes.
Let's see.
Or if it's like, you need to do this for at least 10 minutes. You need to do this for at least an hour. Like, what would actually give you the health benefits? How much time? And is there an ideal temperature? I'm asking a lot of questions.
Yeah, no, I'm trying. It's like the way it works is that they don't have like a, what's it called? Like they have like little subheadings, and then they have like, so under like benefits, and there's like all these subheadings about each like thing that it, I guess, either does or prevents or whatever it is, and then she goes into this paragraph description. So from the first one I've read is cardiovascular health, is that let's see. Like the effects of a 25, like a single 25-minute sauna session was comparable to a moderate physical exercise with respect to cardiovascular measures. So, let's see. Like, improve. So basically, about 25-minute session generally improves blood pressure and I don't know what this word is, ventricle function and reduces inflammation. So, yeah. So there's that. And let me see. There's about depression, hypertension.
Depression?
Yeah, depression. Let's see. So, enhanced neurogenesis. What is this? This is the expression of brain-derived nootropic factor. Okay, so you get nootropic benefits from it. It helps decrease cognitive decline.
You know, I need that.
Let's see.
We don't want to be out here declining. Sweet Jesus. I'm about to reveal something that's brand new in my life soon. About to reveal it.
Okay.
About to get revealed.
Yeah.
You see this hand that has a joint in it?
Yeah. Oh.
And the other hand.
Oh. Was this the worms?
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
Unrelated. But we can do that on the podcast live, too. We haven't done that?
No, we talked about it. I just thought I thought they figured it out, and then just like, Anthony, I got a stub. I got a stub.
So let's continue our sauna discussion.
So basically, yeah, it helps. There's a lot of benefits. Let's see, like they talk about depression and how they got an acute antidepressant effect that was apparent within a week of treatment and persisted for 6 weeks after treatment.
Interesting.
Let's see.
I mean, I can buy that.
Let's see. Mental focus, attention span, growth hormone, insulin, and glucose. Let's see, what does that do? Yeah.
I can activate my HGH.
That's what I was talking about.
Swole.
Increased endurance.
That's so exciting.
Heat acclimation, obviously, that makes sense.
Nice. That's a lot of benefits.
Muscle mass maintenance. Detoxification. Oh, she talks about detoxification, so I guess it must be real.
No, wait. Did she say what she means by that?
Sweating facilities the excretion of certain toxins and that bioaccumulate in the muscle, adipose tissues, and organs of humans. As described above, sauna uses induced substantial sweat loss, with the average person losing approximately 0.5. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Heavy metals. Oh, heavy metals.
Dude, you can't destroy the metal. Tenacious D already told us this.
Folly.
You can't destroy the metal.
Oh, male fertility.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Dude, you got to stay in the sauna. Just put your balls in there.
Basically,
see if it doesn't change your life.
You can't. So if you're trying to make babies, you probably shouldn't be being in the sauna for a while.
So if I want children, I don't.
Yeah, it reduces the.
So I'm cooking my friends.
Yeah.
Cooking my boys.
Yeah.
They're getting cooked.
Yeah, like the men experience reduced sperm count and motility. I don't know what that means, motility, but
I'm not gonna pretend like I know what that means. Look it up.
Let's look it up real quick. Let's see. Oh, I'm guessing erections because it's, the way he says is the ability for an organism to move independently using metabolic energy. So I'm thinking independently is anything I think of. He's drinking. Oh, that's the new thing. You drinking a lot of water,
dude. This is my white belt canister right now. This is a hand-me-down canister.
What you get? What size?
This is, I don't know. It's about, I would say 36 ounces.
That's pretty good.
Because I have 33.8 ounce bottles of water that I empty into it.
Mm-hmm.
From Jessica's sponsor, Defiance. I'm going to grab Defiance Fuel. I'm going to grab one of their waters right now. Just to show the audience, just so they're aware of what to buy. And I don't know if you can get them everywhere, but anywhere where there's a Sprouts grocery store, which is similar, comparable to a Whole Foods, you're with me?
Yeah.
You will find this product, Defiance Fuel. There's the label to look for, bam.
Oh, wow.
Defiance Fuel.
What's going on in there?
Defy limitation.
What
I'm
they,
out here defying my limitations, bro.
what's going on?
Right now, as we speak.
What-
So what's this water? What's their gimmick?
yeah,
What's on it?
yeah.
All right, it's magnetically enhanced,
Mm.
ultra purified water. It's pH balanced, BPA free, of course. You already know what it is.
They got them
Don't fuck
electrolytes.
those BPAs. You know what I'm saying? You get super hydrated out here. It's got trace spring minerals in this bitch. But yeah, so I take this guy, I empty it into the canister, which was a hand-me-down from Jess. We bought Casey a canister for going to practice when he didn't want to one day. And then I was looking at really cheap canisters, and she was like, dude, she just started laughing at me. I was like, what? She goes, you don't fucking drink water.
That's funny.
And I was like, correct.
Correct.
I don't drink water. Never really have. Like, I will drink watered down juice.
Yeah, we talked about this.
I drink anything alcoholic
Mm-hmm.
for the most part. I drink shit like this,
Yeah.
right? Like Body Armor. It's another product.
There you go.
I'm a product guy, Anthony.
Is there like a transition for you? Do you have to like start off with like, like citrus in your water and then work your way to like pure water?
All right, so maybe yesterday I cheated, right?
Yeah.
So yesterday I poured into one of these things and I drank about half of it and I got so bored. And so I poured like a sip of my Body Armor in there
Yeah.
and then chugged the rest.
There you go. See?
Right? Today, we got home after practice. I smoked a joint and then I chugged the other thing of water like in like 4 big chugs in like maybe a 15-minute period. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I put that fucking water down, just straight water, no cheating.
Not
right?
cheating.
On the last canister. This canister was just loaded before the podcast went live, and there's no cheating in this one.
I would,
But it was just straight waters.
dude. I would just tell you, just do what them white people do. Just add some fruit, add some cucumbers, add some lime juice. You don't have to.
No. I don't disagree with that in general,
Yeah.
but I tend to add too much. So, like, I'll create acidic water if you let me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll pour so much lemon juice in that bitch.
No, we gotta get you
course.
real. We gotta get you like a. You just gotta get limited. You got a lime. You gotta make these 5 limes last a week. If you.
Or you know what? You know what I really like?
What?
Cucumber,
Yeah,
strawberries.
that's good.
Right?
Just can't mash them up.
I might even get super bougie and fucking put some like basil in that bitch.
Mm,
Fuck with me.
there you go.
You think these white girls are on some shit?
Uh oh.
I'll slap a white girl with my slipper.
Uh oh. He's letting y'all know.
I'll have the most bougie water in the fucking on a treadmill for miles.
That's
I'll have
awesome.
The fucking the bougie water game locked down before the end of the summer, motherfucker.
There you
I'm gonna be
go.
a water drinking champion.
Let them know. Summer's not over yet. When does summer end? When does?
I just got a promo on water drinking white girls.
Yeah, man. So Tom Segura, where you at? Where you at?
Wherever
though?
you are,
Yeah,
you're out there drinking water. You think you're doing some shit?
you wish.
Out here putting some cucumbers in there,
Yeah, not me.
thinking you're somebody.
Not me. You know what I'm
Bitch.
doing?
I'll soap with a spaghetti squash and a tomato
I get
and
it.
a fucking orange.
I catch it from God. God be
You
just.
know what I'm saying?
I get it from.
Almost different shit.
Yeah, man. We get our water straight from God. When God, we look up, God give it to us. That's all it is. It's straight. It's instant.
I'm so wild. I'll show up. I'll show up to your mama's house with a canister full of water, with some fucking shredded ginger and,
Oh.
and motherfucking blueberries in it,
Oh,
and you won't do shit
he, you know,
except for stare. In
no,
awe
no. What he's
of
gonna
what I
do?
brought to your home.
No, what you're gonna do is you're gonna show up there, cut it on your kitchen counter, and then you're gonna go wash it. That's what's gonna happen. You're gonna go wash all the dishes after I'm done. That's what's gonna.
And then when I fucking put the slap on the basil,
Exactly.
you
You
think I'm just putting the basil in the water, bitch?
gotta pick up them stems. You gotta pick up them stems.
You gotta pound it a little bit.
Here we go. Put in a little
You gotta
paper.
activate that shit.
Yeah, put it in a paper towel. Put a little water in the paper towel. Smack it on the table a little bit. That's where it's ready to go. So you just toss it in. You don't even know.
Rookie
They
shit.
don't even know. They're not even ready.
On some rookie shit.
Yeah, no, but that's super dope though that you're getting into the water game.
Yeah, I mean, I should take care of my body.
You are a prostitute.
I had a friend, right, who I really loved one time, right?
Yeah.
I could care less about this person now, honestly. Like, because I ran into them randomly.
Yeah.
After like they literally went crazy on me, like on me, right? Like you went crazy. You started saying gibberish and thinking that you were communicating. I had to deliver you back to your family who 5150'd you, right? Like this is a real life shit. No names, right? Not even a timeline. Just know that this is real life shit, right? So I've known you most of my life. And then after that shit, while you're in the hospital, you call me and I'm like, hey, what's up? I miss you. I love you.
Yeah.
And you're not speaking gibberish, but it might as well be. Because you say some of the dumbest shit I've ever heard a person say in my whole life. And you're one of the smartest people I've ever met. And I'm like, that's what you want to do with your life? This is what you want to do now? And they're like, yeah, this is what I want to do. And I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. And it's sad. And I'm not with it. And so the next time they called, I said the same thing. I don't like what you're saying to me. I'm not with it. I don't know if everybody else is with it. I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't know them. Like, my relationship with you is separate from every other relationship. Like, I don't know your friends. I don't give a fuck about your friends. Here's how I feel. I'm not with it. And then when you're free, we stop talking, right?
Right.
So then I see you randomly. Like, just sitting. I'm sitting waiting on a date. This is like, I'm just sitting waiting on another human being to meet me. And then here's this person who I've known most of my life, who like saw me and stood in front of me. And it took me about 5 seconds till I recognized who they were. And then I said their name. I was like, whoa. And they're like, oh yeah, what's up? And I'm like, I don't know. Are you good? Like, is everything well? Like,
yeah.
And they're like, yeah, everything's good. I'm trying to protect the innocent. I'm trying to even save pronouns.
Right.
This is not liberal bullshit.
I understand. No, I get. Yeah, and I get what you're saying.
Protecting the identity.
Yeah,
I didn't even say what the issue was, because the issue would reveal things.
Right.
Too.
No, yeah.
Right?
I think you've already said too much.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, I think you did.
How?
I just keep going. I think you did.
What? Because I said dating?
No. I'll tell you. We'll talk about it later.
Do you think you know?
I think I have a good idea.
Oh man, you need to text me.
I'll text it to you right now.
I need to know if you actually know, because if you know, you're like a fucking ninja. Yeah, so like, you can't just go crazy on people, is all I'm saying. Like, if I said too much, then fuck it. Let's talk about something else. You're like, I think it's this. I kind of hope you're right.
Yeah, no, it's just one of those weird things where you
No.
go, okay, no, I'm good. Okay, cool. That's good.
Boom!
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
See, I protected the innocent strong.
You did good.
I protected the innocent. Now, what were we talking about? Why did I go on that rant?
Water. You're talking about water, being a water champ, and how you're moving this new lifestyle about water, and ginger, and showing up at people's houses and letting people know what's up with the blueberries.
Yeah, you gotta do that sometimes.
Yeah, no, I got you.
All right. That was a fun opening rant.
It was fun. I was gonna say, you know what we forgot to cover the last time we showed up is that what's that dude's name? That famous jiu-jitsu guy's apparently having his opener this weekend. Rodolfo, whatever.
Rodolfo Vieira?
Yeah, Rodolfo Vieira. I don't think we covered that. How that dude's
His opener at what?
UFC is this weekend.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, we totally missed out on that. We totally forgot about that. It happens tomorrow. His opener is tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many MMA fights
He's
has Rodolfo Vieira
5-0. 5-0 for
Five?
5-0 for pro. Let me look at his. Let me see what his
Okay.
amateur is.
And who's he fighting?
Oscar Pisciota. I'm guessing he's like Polish or like Swedish or something.
Now, have we found any footage of him fighting? Is there a highlight reel?
I've seen one of his fights because it happened to be that I was looking for what's his face, Britt Mickelson's
Does
studio.
he have stand up? Is the only question that matters.
I don't know. It was two jiu-jitsu guys in that fight, so I don't think so. I don't really remember about that. But let's look it up.
Because if he has stand up, that will be interesting.
Let's see.
If he doesn't have stand up, it could get real depressing. Like, I think that a lot of people who do jiu-jitsu have misconceptions about what they are capable of in a fight.
Let's see. Let's do YouTube because Google's not helping us.
And by a fight, I mean an MMA fight. right? Which is, let's be particular, let's be very specific with our language. Like, I'm not talking about like the street or whatever. I'm talking about you have Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu skills.
All right, let's play this
primarily,
one.
right?
Let's turn the volume off. Let's see, and let's show the
Which,
screen.
when we talk about Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, we're not talking about fighting Jiu-Jitsu. We're talking about tournament-based Jiu-Jitsu. Okay, so there's Rodolfo, the light-skinned dude,
Yeah,
in the aqua trunks. Are we watching this?
you were watching it, but they're not.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is just.
So who's he fighting in this fight?
I don't know. I'm just literally I just picked up one of his fights. There was no highlights. It was just like.
All right, he's hitting a single.
Yeah.
But he's trying to take down a black person, or a person that's very dark skinned.
Yeah.
That's hard to do, you know.
Yeah, but not. I don't know, man. We'll
So
see.
we'll give him a little leeway
Let's
on his
see what's
ability to
going
take the guy
on.
down.
I don't care about the takedowns. I want to get to the standing positions.
He's not in a very strong position
There
on
we
his
go.
takedown, though. All right, so his stand-up is, I'm
Rudimentary.
going to throw 2 strikes, and then I'm going to come in and take you down again. His opponent is trying to like demonstrate that he feels unthreatened.
Yeah.
So that's a sign.
Yeah.
That's a sign, honestly. Like, even if the guy's just kind of a cunt,
Yeah. Got taken down.
and like,
It's
so he
like
gets the takedown,
a lot of grappling exchanges. All right, let's get to here. I just want to get back to.
but he ends up on his back.
He does.
Was that crowd jumping up and down?
Yeah, they are. They're getting wild.
All right, that's cool.
Well, because
Well, then something must have happened.
so they had some crazy exchanges. So he goes for guillotine to an arm bar, and then from an arm bar, yeah, and then he sweeps him over.
Tries to get the sweep.
Yeah, and he goes for the belly down.
Oh. Okay. All right, this is fun shit.
Yeah,
All right, Rodolfo's good, dude.
this guy ain't that bad either.
Like, if you're going in with just jiu-jitsu primarily, that's how you got to go in.
Yeah,
Like, because like a jiu-jitsu guy, man, some of these guys, they shoot their shot, and it's one shot.
Mhm.
Does that make sense?
yeah,
They throw up a triangle, dude, postures, they get fucking rained on.
right.
Like you don't do nothing to this guy, right? Rodolfo put that dude in serious danger multiple times in a short period of time with only submission grappling skills.
Yeah. Let's see.
The only person that I've seen do that in recent years is Crone Gracie. Crone transitions. Once he hits the floor,
Right.
that's why he's pulled guard in Japan.
Yeah, because he's so
Like, once he
offensive.
hits the floor, he's going to shoot at you like, bitch, where's everybody at? Mask is on. Where's everybody at? Give me everything. Like, not a lot of people can do that.
Right. No, I think it'll be. I think it'll be interesting. I think it'll be somewhat offensive, as long as it's not like a straight up like I stuff every one of your takedown attempts, and now you gotta stand up and fight with me. If it's that kind of fight, it's like
It's tough to watch.
it's nice to know you, dude. Like if you're not doing if you're not spinning back kicking people in the face like Ryan Hall is and making it as
Fine.
some people
He
say.
had a challenging career too. Like, Ryan wasn't always as fun to watch as he was the last time he had an outing.
Right.
But how quickly we all forget that. You know?
Yeah. No, that's true. It's
For
like
good and for bad.
yeah. Yeah, no, that is true. But he'll be showing himself up tonight. Not tonight, tomorrow.
Cool. Good luck.
Yeah. Let's see. I don't got a lot on my docket today for you. There's a lot of weird news that I think you might.
Well, this weekend, there's a lot going on this weekend, Anthony.
Is there a lot going on? I have no idea. Let's see.
Oh, yeah. Valentino.
Well, yeah, but we already covered that, dude. That's old news.
I'm saying.
It's old news. It's because it's old news because this comes out on Sunday.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so it's old news technically.
So should we say who won?
It was.
Does it really happen?
It's like, yeah. Valentino Shevchenko, she said 4th round TKO. She said I came back. Doctors don't do shit. And then something I don't know. And then Mike Perry came out there. He won by throwing like a chair at somebody. I guess I don't know. Rodolfo
I
Vieira.
just want Mike Perry.
Say
Right.
say nigga on the mic. Just say nigga on the.
I do.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly right.
That's exactly what I wanted.
Yeah. Who doesn't want that? Like, but it has to be. But it has to be like some. It can't be this. It can't be. It can't be here though.
Every other black person in America and every white person with a tight asshole.
No,
How about that?
no. It has to happen in like Detroit. It has to happen in Detroit. That's where it has to happen at.
That's a place
Yeah.
where I think he'd be understood.
I think he would be, but like it's like he comes in. It's like that's where it needs to happen. Like, because if you get like cheers from there, it's over. It's like nobody can stop you. It's like no other like UFC athlete can say anything to you. He has a whole city. The Motor City does not care. They're cool with it. That is our Baghdad. And if they're cool with you, it's like they're in Chicago. Those two places.
But he has to be really clear. He has to say, like, I'm the type of nigga that. Like, and if he says that, he won't be. He'll be one.
Yeah.
The most talked about athlete for 24 hours.
Yeah.
In the world. In the world.
He's got to say it right before Derek Lewis goes on to fight. That's how it has to work out. Derek Lewis has to fight like after him, and he's got to say it beforehand so it can lead up to some more great post-fight interviews.
Dude. I mean, all right, here's the thing, though. Like, I'm such an asshole because I feel both ways about it, really.
Yeah.
Like, if Jess was like, nigga, on the mic, I'd be like, Jess, no.
You lost all your sponsors.
I'd be like, fuck. But I want nothing more than for Mike Perry to do that. And I'm 100%. And it's not because I want something bad to happen to him.
No, it's because he'll come out. It's just
Anything bad will happen.
no.
I think it'll be awesome. But I wouldn't want my friend taking that risk, right?
Right.
But you're not my friend. You're just a dude I think is cool.
Yeah.
So like, if you get in trouble, it's like fine. Like Mike Perry got in trouble, guys. Like,
Yeah.
but if Jess gets in trouble, I'll be really bummed out.
No, that makes sense. That makes all the sense in the world.
Can you tell that I'm starving to death?
I can tell you're looking for that fresh milk.
I know what I'll do.
Oh yeah, wait. I got a question for you. What was this? What was so funny that you said that we had to wait for like a half an hour?
Oh, yes. God damn it. I'm gonna have to just go ahead and do this.
Yeah.
All right. So yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
you defined friendship as being willing to miss out on blowjobs. That's how you defined friendship yesterday during a private conversation between the two of us.
Yes.
And what that conversation was concerning is not the issue.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't need to be discussed.
No, it's fine.
But that was how friendship was defined.
Right.
Friendship was defined as I, Anthony, miss out on blowjobs for you, Darren. And that means that we're friends.
Yeah.
So that means you're my friend and I'm not your friend. that means that means that when I have a chance to do something that's super rare, I hypothetically
Mm-hmm.
may have taken an opportunity to do so.
There you go.
Well, look, dude, it's not every day that you can do something super, super weird.
Right.
Like, so here's something that's normal.
Mm-hmm.
It is normal to see a person operating a web camera
Yeah.
and see them do what they do. Maybe even interact with that person via messages or video. But wouldn't it be weird if you could just like reach inside the screen and touch that person?
Yeah.
So what if you could?
Did you go to like one of those warehouses?
What?
Did you go to like one of those complex, that's like those warehouses where they have like
Huh?
those?
You break it up. Here's what I'm saying. What if you could?
It's like, what if you could?
So we were late today. And you're a better person than me. I have shortcomings.
That's okay. Oh man, that's amazing. Anyway, weird news time, huh? So,
Allegedly
allegedly.
and hypothetically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So right now, technically, weed's legal in Ohio.
What?
Yeah, technically, weed's legal in Ohio.
To what extent?
Like you can't grow it, you can't buy it, but if you have it, nobody can prosecute you for it. So the way it works is that when they legalized hemp, they made it that like all right, so that anything over 0.3% of THC is illegal, and anything less than 0.3% is hemp. But here's the kicker: you have no real way of like they never thought about how to measure THC when they arrest you. It's like this is weed, it's illegal. Everything's weed, everything's illegal. But it's like, excuse me, officer, I just have some hemp right now. You can arrest me, but you can't process me. You can't send me to court.
CBD.
Hmm.
I'm gonna say this is CBD weed.
Yeah, exactly. You could just say whatever you want.
That exists.
Yeah, and you could say that, and you can just be like, it's like you can't prove that. Like I think it falls onto the states to have to prove that it isn't. What you say it is.
And so it's become so inconvenient for them to prove it.
Yeah, that they've dropped all cases. They have dropped all.
What?
Yeah, so basically they said we have so specifically in Columbus they have says not only will his office not prosecute misdemeanor pot cases, but he's also dropping any pending cases, and
Holy shit.
and basically all the like the state all the like law enforcement are like saying like basically these jerk offs just legalize weed unintentionally. And so there's no real way to do it. And so basically right now, until we get the equipment up and running, or until they patch up this new law, which could take months, is that technically it's like weed is legal because we have no way of proving that it's different from hemp. So it's like, yeah, like, so there you go. More power to you people.
That's kind of wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
But
I wouldn't test it.
it's like the swing, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't test it.
So
I wouldn't test it.
not even I wouldn't test it. The pushback against that from people that are mad it happened
Yeah.
could affect the policies when it eventually does become legal.
Right. But I don't think enough people. I don't even think enough people even know that it even happened.
Except for the people that are mad about it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
If you accidentally effectively legalize something that we could get money for punishing people for, it's fucked up. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So somebody's mad. And there's going to be some kind of thing to push back on. Like, no one's going to let that slide.
No, that's true. That's true.
We'll see. That's fucking neat, though. You know where it's really legal?
What?
Here.
Here. Yeah. Over there. You guys can just walk it. You guys can walk to a store and just say, "Hello, sir. Can I give you American money?" And,
But there's nowhere to smoke it besides your home right now.
oh, they don't have the clubs out there yet?
No.
No. Mm.
They're about to have them.
Oh, wow.
And you can't, like, in Colorado,
Yeah.
if you have a sectioned off limo, you can smoke in the car.
Yeah.
It just has to be like,
Tinted.
well, there has to be separation between you and the driver.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it would just be any car. Right?
Yeah.
But if there's physical separation between you and the driver, you're allowed to smoke weed
Mm-hmm.
in Colorado. In the whip.
In the whip, just driving around.
So, like, yeah, dude. I want to be able to call a weed Uber.
You want to become a weed Uber driver?
No, I want to be able to call one.
Oh, you want to call one? Just be like, let's go. Let's take a lap, Jeeves.
Imagine, like, how much more efficient my dates would be if on the way to the fucking venue,
Yeah.
I could smoke weed in the car.
This is true. You'd be everything. I think everything would go. Date would be over. The date would be over very quickly.
I don't know what you mean.
Date would be over very quickly. He's like, oh, I don't even know where we're going out. I was like, neither do I.
Anthony, these things that you imply.
I'm not implying anything. I'm just saying maybe you want to watch a movie at home. That's all. Maybe you want to do an in-home dinner. I don't know.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Like, God damn it, when you're like, when you really, really like weed, and I really, really like weed,
Yeah.
you can't do it socially and do anything other like other activity
Right.
without it being sketchy. Example: I can go to the Alamo Draft House.
Mm-hmm.
I can have a nice little dinner snack. I can have a cocktail, a
Yeah.
beer, but I can't smoke a joint and watch this movie.
Right.
Can't do it.
No, that is correct.
I go to a sporting event, live sporting event at the T-Mobile Arena. What a lovely idea. I can get food there. I can get clothing there.
Yeah.
I can get drunk there too.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what I can't fucking do?
Get a little taste. A little taste.
Damn, if I go to WrestleMania, it would cost me a couple G's to do it the way I would like to do it.
Get a private
And
booth.
when I get there, Anthony,
Yeah.
after spending several $1,000s to make the dreams come true,
Mm-hmm.
when I'm sitting in a venue that is likely to be outdoors, you know what I can't do?
Can't indulge. Can't indulge.
What in the fuck?
Can't indulge. It's a sad life. I wonder, can you do it like so? Can you do it like Nate Diaz did it? Like just
What?
come in,
Saying something else?
just flashing it. It's like no CBD, and keep it moving.
No, you can't smoke. Like, people will let you get away with vaping anything now.
Yes.
As long as it's not that big thing that puts out the big cloud.
Yeah, like that robot dick. Yeah.
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 If you're not sucking the robot dick, no one's really going to say shit. But if you light something on fire, people get fucking pissed. Like,
You just
people
gotta.
will be like, I'm allergic. I'm like, bitch, we're outside. Like, the fuck are you talking about right now? We're outside, dude.
Yeah.
Like, the air couldn't be fresher. What's wrong with you?
Yeah. No.
Like,
You gotta keep up with them kids though, dog. You just gotta do.
ever since it was okay to be like, you can't smoke cigarettes in here. Ever since that was okay.
Mm-hmm.
That used to be that voice and that character. That was like that was associated with weakness, like weirdness.
You're a loser.
Not okay.
You're a loser.
Then there was like, oh, this is the smoking section of the restaurant.
Yeah. But still smoke. It's still everywhere.
But at
Travels.
first it was just everywhere.
Yeah, but even the smoking section, it still
And then
travels.
the cunts came.
Yeah. No, I got
And then
asthma.
they fucking talked to somebody who had some cash in their pocket. And they were like, hey, we don't want to sit next to people when they smoke because we're cunts. And then the people were like, oh, okay. You have enough money. I'm a bitch. I'll let you fucking separate everybody. So now the smokers are over here. Then eventually they push the smokers all the way out of the restaurant and into the street.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, once that happened, there was like no chance of ever being able to smoke weed in a venue. And a lot of the people that tried to push those cigarettes out are the same people that would love to be able to smoke weed.
Of course.
I'd say 15 to 20% of the people who like are super anti-cigarette smoke weed. Does that make sense to you?
I get what you're saying.
Like, they're like, cigarettes are disgusting. Pass that joint over here. I'm like, this is a marijuana cigarette, you piece of shit.
Yeah.
This is a cigarette too.
Yeah. You know, just because you don't know what kind of
You
carcinogenics
don't
are.
fuck with tobacco.
Why?
This is a generational thing.
Why?
We talked about this.
Yeah, no, we talked about this. I was like, if I grow my.
Same dumb motherfucker who thinks that like you shouldn't be able to smoke a cigarette in public sticks his naked dick in women all the time.
Yes.
Thinks it's totally fine.
It's totally acceptable. That's told you. It's like we're a different generation of risk takers.
The same girl that's like, how could you take that nicotine and all that tar into your body? Catches loads by the dozen every weekend.
Just
The same girl.
stewing in her body.
Are you fucking kidding me?
She has
Are you
to
fucking
take
kidding
that
me?
Plan B's to nuke it all. Just nuke it. Poof.
I'm just saying.
Poof.
No, that was a harsh image for some.
Yeah, no. She just take that nuclear.
May I remind you? God damn it, these are jokes. I'm just having fun. Like, isn't life supposed to be fun? Are we
No.
supposed to talk shit?
No. It's terrible. You're supposed to
Yes.
be miserable.
It's important.
You live in a
If we don't, I'll
cubicle.
go crazy. It happened before.
No, you're supposed to be in a cubicle, miserable, go home to 2 bratty kids, a wife that, that feels like she, missed out on her good years of life, being a mom, stay-at-home mom, instead of having that dream career that she always wanted to have. And then you thinking about blowing your brains out every day, but you gotta realize it's like them little fucks.
See, I think the key is, all right. So I used to talk about Operation Cashier a lot. Right?
Yes, you did.
I have a new operation.
Is it upgrade or downgrade, or is it sideways?
I think it's lateral.
Lateral.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
All right.
So, in case you're unfamiliar with this, Operation Cashier is, I decide.
We call it horizontal shifts.
This is in a hypothetical universe. This is just make believe, silly talk. I decide once I'm wealthy that I am sick of being alone. Right. I just don't want to die by myself.
Right.
Operation Anthony that I think is a lateral move, and I wasn't ready for it to be a lateral move.
What is it?
It's a much different play. Completely different demographic. What you do is you go to a place like Lifetime Fitness or a Lululemon store. Some place where there are fit, overeducated, hot women with money who are between the ages of 35 and 45 who have no children. Do you follow me now?
Yes, I hear you. I'm listening.
These women don't need shit from you except entertainment and your seed. And the ability, if she so chooses, to take that MRS that the rest of her friends have.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
I don't know about the MRS part, but everything else makes sense.
What's that?
I don't know about the MRS part, but everything else makes sense.
She might want that. She has the fucking MBA or the PhD that she was trying to get, which is why she didn't get the MRS when her friends got it.
Of course, because your mom, you should listen to your mom. Your mom said stop working on the MBA and work on the MRS.
When she turned 42, she realized she's terribly unhappy. And she didn't know why yet.
Right.
When she turned 42, she was like, fuck, I'm so unhappy. And then she was like, oh, right, I'm supposed to make people. My body makes people.
So do you sell the sperm?
And then in walks Anthony.
Oh, I said, do you sell the sperm, or do you do you have to be there for it?
No, this is how you get your other wife.
Oh, this is how you get your. Oh, okay,
So,
gotcha.
So either you get Operation Cashier.
I thought this was like a scam to make money.
No, how dare you?
Oh no, that was I didn't understand.
No, Operation Cashier. Did you think Operation Cashier?
No. Operation Cashier is a different thing. It's like having like.
It's the same thing.
It's different to me because one is like, all right, this person has the ability to afford things that I cannot afford. The other thing is that I can afford things that this person can't afford, and so therefore, like, this is what I'm thinking. I'm a sick person apparently. I got really dark about it. It's like, all right,
I think it's a lateral move because it's just a different age demographic. But I'm a different age than you are.
Yeah.
So I'm the same age as this woman.
Right. My thought was this: is that for the cashier, that's where it just gets dark. It's like basically like prostitution essentially. It's like
Anthony.
It's such an experience for them, and it's this weird thing. 'Cause you're not forcing them into the situation. You're just like, hey, I'm here. It's romantic. Like, I wouldn't just ask you something. I wouldn't just call you pretty and just invite you on a flight if I didn't think I had a shot with you. So, do you want to suck it or no? And then
Anthony.
And then the other one is, I mean, it's just what are we doing here? Like, what are we splitting hairs? We figure this was not the end.
Like pretending to be innocent.
Yeah, but like for everybody else in the world.
I'm like, oh no.
But for like everybody else.
Would you suck? It's Anthony.
I'm just like, I don't know, what's wrong with you? And then with the other lady, I'm thinking like it's a money opportunity. It's like a private sperm bank donation.
No. You do it to the same girl. Like, it's the same theory. So like, you ask the girl for Operation Cashier because you like her.
Right.
It's the Lululemon or fucking Lifetime Fitness thing. It's the same gimmick. Like, you like this older lady. You like her.
No, it seems like a lot of work. I'm okay.
Like going to London isn't a lot of work.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of work too. It's like you want to go somewhere like local, like like
These
L.A.
are these are major operations we're doing here.
I understand that, but I'm like,
It's not for
listen,
the faint of heart.
it's like if I don't know you and I gotta be stuck with you, it's like it's gonna be kind of rough,
No, unless she's like an awful, awful human being. A weekend with anybody doing something fun should be cool.
dude. You don't know me that well. Apparently, I'm a terrible person. When I meet people, that's the reason my girlfriend doesn't have friends. It's because I say things that are awful that just that just come out of my head.
But my girlfriend doesn't even have any friends.
Yeah, I say awful
I'm
things.
a bad person.
Yeah, I'm just a bad person, dude. There's a reason why people get mad at me because I tell them they're fucking hillbillies because they do shower beers. I think that's the most. It's like what kind of alcohol? Yeah, see, you see the face. You need to look at your face in the mirror and be like, that's the face I made when I heard that. I'm like, what kind of like redneck hillbilly alcoholic bullshit is
Wait,
the?
but see, I made a face that said, "This is odd behavior."
It's odd
right?
behavior. And it's odd that many
then-
people raise their hand and like,
then-
all right, let's go,
Then
go.
you got all mad
Yeah.
at a whole group of people, not just the shower beer people. You were talking about rednecks,
I just.
all this shit.
Yeah, I apologize, Mom. I know.
Maybe you should just be nicer.
Yeah, I know. My mom says the same thing. She's like, you can't be calling people rednecks because they're gonna call you niggas, so you can't say that shit.
I mean, you can say whatever you want.
Right, but it's like
I'm just saying.
I agree.
I don't know why you're so mad at them.
It's because it's just like you're proud of this.
What did they do?
Like you're proud of this. Like you're proud of because they broke a glass in the shower because it was a cold beer in a hot shower, and they broke.
Oh, what the fuck?
And so but then everybody else is like,
That's
yeah.
not how you do a shower beer. Look, I've had shower beers before.
All
All
right,
right,
I
full
can't.
disclosure.
All right.
I do wild shit.
All right, I can't listen to the same one.
Always have.
Podcast
Now
is
listen,
over,
listen
guys.
very carefully.
This podcast is over. Brought to you by ONNITOnIT.com. Official.
So there was a time where I was in a hotel room
Yeah.
and I was fucking hammered,
Right.
right? But I smelled like cigarettes, and I wanted to go to dinner not smelling like cigarettes, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm drinking my beer, and I realize, fuck, I need to be at dinner in like 15 minutes. So I get in the shower, and I'm drinking my beer, and I put my beer on the sink, and then I shower up, and then after I'm all soapy, I rinse, and then while I'm rinsing, once my face and my hands are rinsed, I finish my beer as I finish my rinse, and then I got dressed, right? Yeah, that happened in real life.
That's
Now,
so disgusting.
dude, I was in a state.
I
Now,
understand.
this is what I'm saying.
I don't care.
Like it was like something I did when I was hammered drunk,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Okay.
Now, are you saying this is something that is just done as a regular practice?
I don't know what it is. I couldn't listen to the conversation because I got so angry because it just sounds so like you can't like there's nothing that's gonna happen in that time between when I take a shower because you're not washing your asshole. Something's not happening because you're focused on that beer. You don't want it to get water in that beer. There's something going on that you're not doing right in there, and you're not.
That doesn't make any sense.
It does make sense.
That's a giant assumption.
No, it's not a giant assumption because if you have
I'm not holding this beer the entire time I'm in the shower.
This is what I gotta
Like,
say.
What about the shampoo bottle that's sitting there? Like, how come that's not distracting me? Like, what's
Because that shampoo,
Like-
because unless you need to read the instructions a couple times to understand how to use it, I don't think you're gonna be looking at that shampoo bottle too long.
why would I look at the beer bottle?
You wouldn't be looking at it, but you have it in your hand. Like for me, in my mind, this is what it is. If you have a shower beer, you're an alcoholic, and there's nothing wrong with being an
Yeah.
alcoholic. There's
But,
nothing,
like, that's not the point.
but in my mind, it's glued
But,
to your
like-
hand. You're not. It's like it's,
No. It's not. So maybe it is. Maybe that's how it was done. What I did was I had a beer. I took a swig out of it. I put it outside of the shower under the sink, soaked,
yeah,
rinsed, and then once I was like still rinsing like my bottom half, I started finishing my beer. Then I put my beer back outside, right on the fucking sink again.
mm-hmm.
Finished my shower.
Yeah.
Got out of there.
Yeah. Nah, I don't know. I guess whatever. That's
But
cool.
like, so you're imagining a person.
Like
hold on.
it's an ordeal.
You're
It's an
imagining a person holding their beer the entire time, right? And they shower kind of like haphazardly,
yeah,
and
like
then they get out.
because I mean, like, why do you like why? Yeah, like why do you need to have the beer? Like I don't understand the process of it. Like I get a bath with wine. That makes sense. It's relaxing.
No, that's sexy.
It's sexy, but it's a relaxing moment. It's like
But no, the shower beer the shower beer is something done, I think, in haste, in moments of haste.
Yeah, but that's the whole point of the shower. It's supposed to be efficient. You're supposed to be getting yourself clean in a short amount of time.
But here's the thing. I think neither of them are good ideas, right?
Right.
But I think there's something much weirder about planning it. Like, being like, and then I'll have a shower beer.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, like it's not like if it just happens, then I'm okay with that. Fine, I'll acquiesce to
You
that.
don't have to be okay with it.
And so I'll give some ground here because because there's logic involved in that. It's like it was like, all right, like whatever. Maybe you're just some person that just has problems and you need to just bring this beer with you. That's fine. I can be okay with that.
You just have problems, man.
You just have problems. But like the fact is that there's several people like, yeah, I do shower beers all the time, or yeah, I love shower beers, whatever. If that's something you say to me, no, you're a fucking alcoholic redneck. Like I said that to them, and they did not talk for the rest of the night, and then they just didn't talk to me or my girlfriend for like the next 2 weeks because of that. Because of that one comment of saying that, what are you, some kind of hillbilly? Just some kind of just ignorant hillbilly who just, I need a shower beer. You probably need koozies too, you asshole.
Anthony.
It's just like it's unnecessary. It's like I can't let my beer. Need to keep my beer insulated. Don't want my hand to get cold. Like no, you're a jerk off.
You're so crazy right now.
You're a jerk off. Like it's swear. But yeah, like
oh my god.
that's why my girlfriend doesn't have friends. So weird news number 2: New Jersey couple spooked by watcher sells $1.4 million home at loss.
Whoa, say that again.
So basically, there's like this house where it's like over $1 million house, and apparently there's like this guy or this family of people because they send letters to the house like talking about like oh, I can't wait to see what you're gonna do with the place. I don't really like what you did with the interior design of it. I don't like anything else like that. Like nobody's been in the house yet. Like nobody else has been in the house except for the family that lives there, and it's been happening like apparently for years. Because like the writer who writes the letters claims it, the people that sold the house to the new couple also got letters from some dude saying like, oh yeah, like like check behind the walls or something like that, or my dad was used to, like it's like a tradition in this neighborhood that like my family watches this house and watches what you guys do in there. Like so my granddad did it, my dad did it, and now like I do it, and like. He's like asking, like, why are you here? I will find out. Who has the bedroom facing the street? I'll know as soon as you move in. From room to room, imagining the life with he said he had to run from room to room, imagining the life with the rich occupants. He said, oh no, he was upset with the renovations. He was talking about how you need to check behind the walls. Like this, like apparently it's just like a thing that's been happening for like the last like 20 years at this house, where people just be sending things there, sending like letters there, or this guy just writes a letter, puts it in the mailbox, and just dips out, and then there's no security footage, there's nothing that can capture it.
What the fuck?
It's weird. Like they can't find it. I want to buy that house. I want to make enough money to buy that house. I want that dude to write letters to me. I want him to. I want him to come over. And I want to trap him in the house, or better yet, if he's inside the house, or he's one of those weird dudes that like lives in the house, I want to burn the house down. Just want to burn it down and build a new house on top of it. You don't like what I did to the place? Watch this. Light it on fire. Come out the woodwork, snitch. Yeah, snitch. Yeah, come on, report me to the insurance. Yes.
Amazing.
Yeah, no, it's just like people need to get lives. Apparently, it's a show.
That's a scary piece of news, though, and like I'd be willing to lose money.
Apparently, it's gonna be on Netflix soon. Like a documentary about it.
Cool.
Yeah, like.
Well, maybe they'll make their money back on that documentary.
No, they lost the rights to it. I mean, they sold the rights to it. So whatever money they made is like it's a one-time like lump sum. So it's not like.
Still though.
Yeah, it's nice, but it's not. Should be getting them residual checks. Yeah, residual checks.
Wow.
Yeah.
Anthony.
Darren.
It's been a lovely podcast.
It has been.
I'm really glad that you were able to wait and push back the podcast until there was a charge in my phone and, my presence in my home.
Yes.
Allegedly. Anthony, this is goodbye for real. Internet, how many times must I fucking tell you? I love each and every one of you motherfuckers that listens to this podcast. Audio, YouTube, if you fuck with my Instagram, If you fuck with my Twitter, you're a legend.
There you go.
Outside of that, I wish you had you. Goodbye, internet. XOXO.
Peace.